What's up? Happy Friday, everybody. Oh, y'all probably, hopefully, y'all can hear me. Let's turn this guy on. Sorry about that. Hey, that helps. What's up? What's up? Back on the scene over here. Swatting mosquitoes for another Friday. Fruit Flex Friday, folks. Let's go ahead and get some mosquito spray out here. What are we doing today? I got to up pot a little bit. One glove it. No, I got to up pot some herbs really quick that I just got in. So I figure I'd go ahead and go live, do a little bit of work, show you else what else is here, show you guys what else is here. Just got him some new trees. So we'll go ahead and do a little bit of work first, and then we'll go ahead and show you guys around. Let a couple people go ahead and roll up in here first. What are we up potting first? We got some sweet herb. We got, looks like 4 of them. And what is sweet herb? Well, sweet herb is also stevia, but you can't really write that. I think that's patented. So sweet herb it is. And this one is said to be 20 to 30 times sweeter than sugar cane. And great for making teas. You can go ahead and eat it. Very, very sweet. Has a little bit of that aftertaste, just a hair. I want to say like diet, but a little bit. Good for making teas and juices and whatnot. But listen, when you need sugar, this is it. Grow your own. You know where it comes from. You know what went into it. And this is nothing fancy, folks. Just up potting them into some 6-inch pots. Got a little soil here on the table. Can't show y'all everything the way the camera angle is, but uh-oh, now I done lost. I'm gonna have a little lean on there, but try to read the comments and see if I can't answer anything for y'all, but hopefully y'all are having a good week. I may turn it to where y'all can see what I'm doing here, because really just up. There are already little small starts that come in these little containers, and then from that I'm going into 6-inch pots. It's not rocket science, but up potting them. But I'd rather see what's happening, but we'll see. You want me to go ahead and zoom into my hands, and I can go ahead and do that as well. But got 2 people. What's up, y'all? We are up potting some stuff. Just rained on us over here, so I was out earlier mowing and cleaning up this place, because that's a job within itself, is weed eating and getting everything done. But I was doing that earlier, and then as always this time of year, that rain rolls in and we have to go ahead and break, which is fine, but it does slow down the day for a nursery. You know, people decide to go ahead and do whatever, but it's a 3-day weekend. It is Labor Day weekend, folks. Are we gonna go? Am I gonna go ahead and take the day off? Nah, not a chance. Not a chance. We ride here, folks, every day. I'm out here every day, man. If I can, you know what I mean? Yes, we do rest here and there, but 3-day weekends, to me, it's like excellent. More people are home, and they'll hit me up. I'll be open Saturday and Sunday this week, and then Monday I'm off anyway. So, but that doesn't mean that I won't be back here doing something. Who knows? Because the beaches will be packed over here. And Blue Spring State Park is down, so that's not an option till April of next year. Then this time of year, I will be rocking, folks. Once the park opens up, we'll be back in it. What else do we got? Catnip. For cats, yep. And for us as well. Contact your doctor. I am no physician. Do not take my medical advice whatsoever. What's up? Hello, hello. Thanks for tuning in. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you're hanging with me. I'm over here with the neck fan. Hopefully y'all can hear me. It's not overpowering the mic. Sorry, man, because there's no-see-ums. The mosquitoes are rough out here. You got to have something to go ahead and keep them off you besides spraying deep. Oh, and this right here was just vanilla extract and water. That stuff helps. But anyways, howdy, where you guys from? You guys from here? Go over some new tools that we got in as well. Give you a quick review, let you know the ups, the downs, the ins and the outs of them. The new stuff is always fun, but does it work? Everyone wants to work more efficiently, obviously, but is it always worth it? We shall find out. And catnip, man, it's crazy. I'll go weeks with no one asking me, even months, and all of a sudden, man, my phone will start blowing up and you have any, or even at the market, they'll ask for it. Mainly for them cats, because they know that it gets them high, but like in a natural state, I guess. Some cats, and only certain cats, are affected by this. Mine doesn't mess with it, doesn't even care. Rolls around the ground here and there. If I toss it at her feet, but it's not like she's not super infatuated with it. But there's other cats that will go ahead and consume the whole plant and then freak out. But I guess it all depends on your cat. And some cats are, again, I am no cat whisperer. I don't know cats like that, but I looked into it prior to growing it here because I didn't want it to attract in the neighborhood cats. But I was like, uh-oh, well, not all of them even care for it. So as long as it wasn't going to be an issue, I figured I'd grow it here. But so far, so good. And I guess people do make like teas and such, tinctures. Do your research, folks. But it is in the mint family, easy to grow. So be careful where you put it, because it will overtake your beds. It does not like to share. Everything has a purpose, y'all. And if you over abuse it, then obviously, let's see, perennial. If I can read that there. Treat for cats, of course. Got a little label here and it's dirty. Aids in digestion, it even says right here. Partial shade, 2 to 3 feet tall. Done. So it even tells you, so I'm able to say that, folks. Sorry, I do not give out medical advice. Even whenever y'all are here, I say, hey, this could, may. Don't rope me in with that whole, well, he told, no. This could, it has been said to. Some say, I will not use definites. Absolutely not, because when you hold someone down, that is not my style, folks. Some could be allergic to any of this stuff. So please do your research. What's up? Who else we got in here? Indonesia. What's up? Y'all are big growers over there. Shout out to the whole Asian community, man. You guys grow like wild stuff. I've been watching like that leafing around, and that's not, I know it's not food, shame on you. It's a guilty pleasure, and check it out. They got some really dope plants in there. All the cool variegated, like $30,000, $50,000 plants that are crazy. They're super rare. Anyways, man, you guys are really serious over there, and your styles are uncanny, you know? Obviously, you got it if you were able to go ahead and create those oases like that. I mean, her channel is really cool. Check it out if you haven't. It's called Leafing Around. I forget, don't quote me on where she's from, but it's like Southeast Asia. I want to say like Malaysia or something, but again, don't quote me because I don't want to offend anyone. But yes, it is, the Asian community is very big and growing, and the Hispanic community. Honestly, our people, they do grow from seed now. We grow from seed a lot. So sometimes explaining to people, hey, you know what? The value of a grafted tree over a seedling is difficult because they're so used to, like, why am I going to spend 50 or 75 for a tree when I can just plant the seed? And then it's the breakdown of, hey, wait a minute, time versus actually getting that same cultivar, knowing what cultivar you're getting. But It's like that, folks. I did a Caribbean festival. I'll tell y'all. I did a Caribbean festival not too long ago, and it was crazy. The amount of people that couldn't understand that there was a coconut flavored mango. I swear, people from the islands, I was like, hey, listen, I'll get some flack, but listen, I'm being honest. And it's cool. And listen, it's all right. Not everyone digs them. I understand that. But I was there and I'm like, listen, I had like maybe 10 mangoes there. East Indian, of course, you bring Julie, you bring, what was another one? The Maha Chinook. I didn't have Super Julie, but I tried ice cream. I try to bring some Indian and like island flavors, you know? So I had coconut cream there, and I had Karen Michelle, and I had M4 there. And I explained to them that it was a coconut flavored mango, and they're like, no, man, we don't do coconut. No, we do fibers. I'm like, there's no fiber. They're like, no fiber. That's what we want. And I'm like, I get it. But this one is very creamy and very smooth. And man, it was like, I literally sold 2, and I only sold like the East Indian and the Julie, and that was it. Everyone else was like, I ain't touching those. And I'm like, these are the new ones. And it was tough to explain that. But anyways, I shout out to people from the Caribbean as well. It takes time. I know it takes time to spread these Florida mangoes that way people will understand that they are different flavors, and that yes, there are the nostalgic flavors from the islands, Julie and such, that whole lineage. But there are others as well, you know, in that these new ones that are coming out are bangers, man. They're really, really good, but it takes time. The internet's catching up, and people are realizing that, wait a minute, in that you don't always want fiber. You know, I get it. Listen, you're eating concrete for a living, then yes, get that fiber in, man. But it's just a delicacy. I don't know. To me, that smoothness of having no fiber goes a long way. But listen, to each his own, folks. Who else we got up in here? Hey, Dwayne. What are you planting this time of year in the terms of vegetables, seasonal fruits? What did I drop in the ground? I did some sugar apples the other day as far as fruit trees. I just put another mango in the ground as well, the Harvest Moon. This time of year, it's more maintenance, and I'm slowing down right now as far as what I'm putting in, because I'm almost running out of, I know it sounds crazy, of a little bit of room. Actually, watermelons as well. I put down more watermelons. But on my third lane over here, and I'll show you guys, my third lane is starting to fill up a little bit, so I'm kind of wondering where my next few trees are and how much more room I have in there. But as far as veggies goes, fall veggies, I'll do a lot more kale. Tomatoes, yeah, this is the time of year to you can do it, but springtime to me is better. Most of mine are fried. Peppers, we always rock those. Roselle will be almost ready, but that's it. Fall and winter, we do a little bit of brassicas, but not much. You know what I mean? What else will be rocking? The starfruit will be coming out here shortly as well, but I haven't planted any more of those. But also, again, trying to find out what else is new, what else is coming in, and making some room for them, because I know that the more I get, the more I'm going to want to keep. But we'll see. We'll go ahead and get these guys some water over here. Oh, we got a leaner. Hang on, folks. Got to let y'all see. Give them a little bit of water. We'll put them away, and still sprinkling a little bit, but we'll be all right. We'll show you guys around, show you what's new, and then we'll cut y'all loose, because I know it's Friday, folks. Y'all are thirsty. You animals, you filthy animals. No, jokes. But listen, it's Friday, 3-day weekend. Y'all be safe out there, man. Don't do anything crazy. Sit back and garden, folks. It is harmless. I mean, you may spend a lot, but you'll think you'll love yourself later for having all these cool trees. I'm telling you, if you haven't planted a tree, if you've never put a tree or grounded it, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, you will hear the million things from that little tree every time you walk past it. It gets addicting. It really does. Do I want to plant trees every day? Sure. But it ain't easy. I'm telling you. Do I want to do a bunch of installs and run around? And sure, but dude, it'll rock you. This heat is no joke. And digging in this sand, even though it's sand, I get it. But man, when you're out there with the heat, beating the bugs and shoveling down, man, I'm drenched every day, man. I'm like changing, and I'm only doing like short spurts, but doing it every day, all day, like that would be something. But anyways, I'm getting there. I'm 42, but my body's weary. What else we got? Let's see. You ever experienced any of your fruit absorbing too much water? Yeah, watermelons will do that. Tomatoes as well. Tomatoes, I've had that issue where, you know, the uneven watering, but then again, tomatoes don't do great for me here. I've run them along the south side of the fence, and they will go ahead and get a little bit of that split right around the top. But I still eat them. Not too bad. I did the black beauties, and those turned out all right. Yeah, cracking, splitting, any way to prevent it. It all depends. You know, they say even watering, so instead of just like letting Mother Nature do it, you know, sporadically, get out there and give them a little bit of that H2O yourself, or set the irrigation up to where it will constantly go ahead and do the whole timer deal. But anyways, what do we get new? Let's talk about some gear really quick. Now that we're here, we got some new gear in, and you know what? We'll walk over and grab them. But anyways, what do we get? New clippers versus the old clippers. Okay, I got the OGs and they're on the back porch. But anyways, these new ones, they're 8 grams lighter. Do I really like them? Pros, cons. These sharp edges, not a big fan. I like to hold mine a little bit higher as I walk around sometimes, and I don't know, a little nitpicky, but those versus the old ones that are kind of rounded, yeah. Anyways, the blade seems a little bit thinner. I don't know how long it'll last. I'm sure you can go ahead and upgrade it, whatnot. And the spring, will this one last versus the other one? I don't know. The old school to me seems like apocalypse proof. It'll probably bury me, but we'll see. Anyways, I got these. We'll test them out, put them to use, and from, you know, moving these pots back and forth, the fingertips, they get really sore, cut into yourself as you're trying to grab them, they're pinching them. You don't want to sit there and dig into the soil with your fingers. And anyways, try not to use gloves sometimes because I'm in a, you know, removing, but went and got these. These are for small pots. And how do they work? Well, let me show you. Well, we'll use these for an example here. These are 6-inch pots, and like so. Okay, so you can grab them. You're not having to dig in your fingers in there, and you can lift them. They do work with, you know, say 3-gallon pots or whatnot as well. Tools for the trade, because man, I'm only a year in and my fingers are already feeling it. But so, like, let's see if we can't bring you down over here. Ooh. So this purple gaimito, grab it and lift it. Okay, now this is probably meant for smaller stuff, you know, maybe 2 gallons, 3 gallons, but very, very light, built very well. Hold tight. I got just, pulling out the other ones that I got because I'm testing them. Are you serious? I locked the truck, of course. Oh, here we go. Hang on, I'll be back. So, I mean, if you can work more efficiently, why not? Save your body. I'm a one-man band out here, folks, so I'd rather go ahead and invest in some cool tools that will help me out and help me to go ahead and do this a lot longer. So, what are these? Same deals, but these are the larger ones, right? So these have a little bit of a spring on there, right? Not cheap, dude. These are like 60 a piece, dude. Okay. But if they help, then they're worth it, right? And now let's talk mangoes. These little 3-gallons right here. Once they go ahead, and we'll bring you down some more. Whoop. All right. So once they get full of water and you're having to move them on and off the truck, it gets heavy, y'all. And sitting there grabbing them from the edges like this, just with your fingers, after a while, pinching them, huh, you'll pay for it. So with these now, you jam them in there, and now you're able to lift them. Now, I know 1,000 people at home are like, dude, of course, those are old. We've been using them for years. I get it. I know. This is new to me, folks. Some people have seen these, others have not. I'm just showing you what's new to me. Okay? But yes, that way you can have two hands. You know, you're lifting 4 versus 2. It does help. But again, not cheap. What are you going to do? You got to go ahead and make the small investment now because you only got 2 sets of hands, folks. So what else is new? Let me spin this bad boy around and show y'all. Shout out to you 8 that's holding tight up in here. I see y'all. And we'll start over here. And why do we have stuff in these clear totes? It's because we take them to the market, and that's how we stack them up. That's how I stack them up on the trailer. That way we make them windproof. Build that wall to go ahead, and this is Carry Star fruit loaded. Build a wall that way it blocks the wind from all the trees in the back. We got 3 left here. They're all flowered up and fruited out. This one's already dangling some down here. These are 55, ready to be rehomed. I'm telling you, one of the easiest investments and one of my favorite fruits to be able to invest in. I'm telling you, Carry Star fruit, she is a showstopper. I do have strawberry trees. I have to get more coming in, but this one's already sold. It's my last one. One more red hog plum. And listen, folks, this one is huge. Needs to be rehomed. It's going to be 9 feet before it gets out of here. She's in a 3-gallon. I don't want to have to up pot it and charge more, but listen, folks, I don't want to stress her out by keeping her in this tiny pot. So I'm going to give her another week. If not, she'll have to go into a 7. But there goes more. So pay now, pay later, folks. In here, herbs. All kinds of different herbs, from oregano. We got mint. We got, Italian parsley with my friend over here. Where did he go? Oh, he jumped off? Yeah, that moth or the caterpillar was still on this guy this morning. I came out and it was still here. Anyways, I guess it ate all it could and split. Anyways, sweet herb, spearmint. I got orange mint, lemongrass, turmeric, a few more ruse, elipaeos. I still have a few of these. Rockin' sweet basils. I do have this orange mint. Yeah, it's really nice. It's like a slice of orange in your mouth. Sugar apples in here. Probably got to move those. Look at that. Nice variegation on that. Showstoppers. Still got some of those. Those are 20. And triple curled parsley here. More sage coming. Got desert roses in as well. Those are 10. And they're fuchsias. My mom loves to sell them, y'all. I'm sorry. We got some cheap kubos. These are 10. Edible leaves, edible flowers. Mangoes, and mangoes. Sweet tart still hanging. Kathy Kryptonite at K3. Still holding. I don't know. I mean, it's tough, but people don't know about her. But once they taste her, I'm telling you, you will be amazed. She's an excellent mango. Now, I will say this, all right, out of respect, because I can't say that in front of Ceci Love, okay? Compared out of the two, yes, I will always eat Ceci over Kathy, but she's still excellent, okay? I wasn't able to taste Ceci Love this year. Once I taste that one next year, it will be in top 1 or 2. I will say that now. She's an excellent mango. One more ice cream. Karen Michelle, come get the coconut. Fruit cocktail, it's my last one on that. Lemon meringue, I got 2 of those, 2 Majas. Fruit punch, and then my double dragons over here. Still got the double dragon, the old peach, juicy peach, and peach cobbler. Why do I call it the double dragon? Well, you graft them on, one on each side of the rootstock. I don't know, but $100 for those. And then Floridon and Juicy Peach on one. 2 Valencia Prides. Yep. And more and more. We got the Sabaraja Boticabas. Yeah, I went ahead and made a mistake. Sorry, I will correct it. Hang on, I got a question here. Can you explain the difference between monoembryotic and polyembryotic mango? What is best to grow plus graft onto? Grafting onto, I guess it doesn't really matter. If you're going to graft onto a seed, then whichever one is the largest out of all of them. As far as planting them, you want to plant a poly versus a mono if you want the same cultivar. So if you get a Maha, all right, and off the top of my head, I don't know if it's poly, but you get 10 seeds. You know, if they're polyembryotic, it will grow true to seed. If not, planting all 10 of those will give you 10 new hybrids. So that's if they're monoembryotic. So it depends if you want to come up with a new one and you're rolling the dice, but also you could hit a home run by getting a nice mango out of that. So it all depends. Or do you want the same thing that you ate, which is confusing to some, but that's how it works. So to me, if you have the space, do both. If you have the time, do both. Why not? But also buy grafted, so that way you know that it's coming from the right source, if that's what you're wanting anyways. But yeah, that's the difference. Yeah, anyways, going back to that, I was trying to clarify that, yes, I said it was 15 years from seed. That is not true. Sabaraz, they say from, according to Google, 4 to 6 years, but I've had mine for like 4, and it was already like a 3-4-year-old tree. So I've seen and heard up to 10, but yeah, not 15. All right, that was for lychee from seed. I was confused. Still have one more Kampong Mauve sugar apple here. 65, we'll take her home. And that's my last one on that. We got some wax shamboos in. 2 of those for 55, and this one's white. I think that one's white as well. This one's a little short, stout lady here. I like that. Anyways, sour sop for a customer, and 2 Caimitos here. One more Mamey still hanging out. And you'd be surprised. Some of these, you'll think a tree hangs out for a little bit, and then the right person comes over and is like, hey, I've been looking for that. Boom, and they'll take it right off your hands. It's the way it works, folks. In here, avocados, aguacates, mi gente. We all got different types in here. So we got Brogdons, and I know you asked about prices, right? 45 when you buy 2, 50 when you buy 1. Or 2 or more. So you can mix and match avocados and mangoes. They're 50 each, or 2 or more, 45 a piece. What do we got? We got Brogdon, Day, Choquette, Lula, Monroe, Marcus Pumpkin, Odo Negro. We sold the Wirtz. That one's gone. We do have one more Super Haas or Ooh La La. And still have mine, the 2 for 1 for a bill. Oh, no. Nope. What happened there? We do have one more Wirtz here. Aha, one more. And this is the little Kato, little dwarf 10-footer, which I kept them for myself. That's Monroe. And Lula. I think I will be getting a Lula for myself as well, because they say that's a good rootstock and an excellent mango as well. Sleepy Lizard, shout out to Mr. Tom, said it's excellent. Haven't had it yet. Choquette, which is a large one as well. Haven't tasted that. But these trees are beautiful, folks. Look at these. Straight from the motherland. Only the finest. But anyways, great looking trees. Come on over and take a look for yourself. And this is my duo there. Odo Negro and Russell on 1. Both of them took. But what else do we got? Got some 1 gallon citrus over here for 25. This is a variegated pink lemon. We got Calamundins, Meyer lemons, and Harvey lemons. 2 of those. These aren't fruiting or flowering, but this Meyer's Got one rocking down below. And some Persian limes. Still got the GE Neries, Barbados, and the lime quat, or the lime quat or key lime. A couple more of these June plums, and got a couple bananas in. Puerto Rican plantains. I got them for 75 for 7-gallon or 15 for these 1 gallons. But up to you. Trust me, I'll be up potting these ASAP because these are hard to find. 2 more Boudreaux bananas, and then these are all truly tinies. A Monstera Deliciosa and guavas over here. 20 each for these white guavas. Very, very nice. Papayas. 1 more Fuyu persimmon. I'm getting some more. And much, much more. Bam, bam, bam. We got all kinds of different stuff. Come on over. We need to rehome all of these coleus. Come on over, make me a deal. I can't refuse because they cannot stay here. They just drop seeds everywhere. But anyways, very cool, very colorful. You need that in your life. Spruce up that garden by planting a bunch of coleus. Your HOA will love it. That's exactly what they're for. See that? Who doesn't want that? Yay! Can't eat it, but you go yay when you see it, right? Nothing on the strawberry tree. Besides some flowers. Sugar apples. Love the way that all the water just holds on there. How high up is your list of orange sherbet? Ceci Love above it. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Or BK. Shout out to you. Ceci Love is above orange sherbet for sure. Hello, do you have a mango that grows in zone 6B in Ohio? We have all kinds of mangoes that grow in 6B Ohio if you have a heated greenhouse and you're willing to go ahead and put it in there. But otherwise, absolutely not. Sorry. They're not cold hardy one bit. Don't let anyone tell you different. They are not cold hardy. I love how that water just holds on there. Yeah, they're all the same too. They'll tell you, oh, this one is and that one is, but no, not cold hardy. Roselle is kicking off here. Even these little babies. One's in the ground. I'll show you here. The ones that I have here rocking. This wind's blowing everything around. Just come on over. We got a clearance section. $1 for herbs. If they start weakening out, I bring them out here. $1, and listen, really, they're still good. They just have some, they need a little bit of TLC, but they'll spearmint, oregano, all kinds of fun stuff. Buck will send them home. What else do we have? Stream scheduled Dwayne every Friday. Got blueberry from you at the grounds a couple months ago. Cool. Yeah. Fridays, I typically go ahead and show everyone what's here, anything that's new. It is Fruit Flex Friday. Go ahead and show people what's rocking, what's growing, what's in season. And peppers are always in season. Hot peppers, sure, why not? We got the ají charapitas. Those are excellent peppers, very spicy. And 2 years ago was the most expensive pepper in the world. Now, still good. Still expensive. I'm charging 20 for that one. And I think that's one of 2. But what else do we got? Chinese string eggplant. Look at that thing. Nice little curl. And we got a few more. $5. I'm home. Why am I growing it? Because it's fun and it's new and I didn't know what it was. Katooks. Got those for 10. Try to grow fun stuff, folks. But anyways, let me give you guys a quick little tour. Show you guys around and we'll cut y'all free. I mean, y'all can leave whenever you want. Y'all are grown, folks. We'll see what else is new. Birds to go ahead and stay on the property. So we'll see if we can't run into a couple of those. In here, we've been... Here, let me go ahead and set up the tripod real quick. Y'all can see. I did something. I'm always doing something, I know, but hang with me, folks. Let me turn this bad boy around. Hold on. Getting set up. So, what did I do? Started grafting as usual, but this time I started some different techniques because you got to try. How do we know what works until we do? Seen it done, and got to do it for yourself. I did a couple just to go ahead and see what's up. What are we talking about? Bud grafting. T-bud graft or chip bud, whatever you want to call it. Basically, go ahead and take that little chip, put it in there, just kind of like a veneer. And shout out to Chris from Truly Tropical. She made a video like 6 years ago. I didn't even catch it until recently. And I was like, oh, that's right. I wanted to go ahead and practice. So that I did. Why not? So there's one. Here's another. And I kind of wrapped them differently. I didn't use a whole lot of zip ties because they're very thin. So I just used some buddy tape and also the, what's the tape called? Marker tape. So that one stretches really nice. Very easy to go ahead and manage as well. Thought I had another, excuse me. Yeah, right here. I did like 4 of them. This one I just used buddy all the way through. And we'll see. Give it some time. All these buds were dormant as well. I don't know. We'll swing. You don't swing, folks. You'll never know. Does it work? I don't know. I would have never started grafting if every single one took from Jump Street. You got to have those failures. That way you go, wait a minute. I know it's possible. And you get up and you do it again. Yeah, I was making some more as well. I am constantly moving and constantly trying to pump out whatever, because also not all of them are successful. Let me see if I can show you a dud. A dud stud. Yeah, I think this is one right here. Not all of them are home runs. Sometimes you think that your technique is good. You think, oh man, I did everything right. That's money in the bank. No, absolutely not. It dries up because, is it your fault? Is it technique? Was your blade dirty? Was your mind dirty? No. It happens. Whether it's on one side versus the other, but I myself, even though it looks like it's done, I still wait. I would rather sit there, let it take up a spot, wait until it's totally done. I can go ahead and remove this marker tape from it. This was a Wirtz avocado. So an avocado graft that doesn't look good yet, but I'll zoom in on it. Still could push. Don't know. I like to wait till the very end, folks, until it's DED, man, because once you put in the time, the technique, the wrap, the buddy tape, like it's time and money, folks. So I double check before I cut, because anyways, I don't want to keep y'all. I'll do this later. But let's see. So someone was asking about poly versus mono, and look at this guy. Oh, sorry, I know. I'm moving a lot, trying to adjust. Look at this little sweet tart. Still with the white in there. In between those in between the leaf in there. Very interesting. Don't want to call it variegated, but it has some white in there. Will it hold? I don't know. It'd be very, very nice if it did. I'd be stoked, but we'll see. Find out some seeds and maybe one will surprise you. And then they say that sweet tart is poly, but not every single one. Well, that one is, but you'll be surprised. Some of them don't pop out as poly. This one did. That's another sweet tart there. But there's no white on that. But anyways, that's poly versus the mono here, where it's just one stem. And that's going to be a whole new hybrid, which is Pickering. Yep. So Pickering seedling. And what I'll do is I will just graft another variety onto it and sell it out. unless you want to come over and buy it. But no, I don't. I try not to sell monoembryonic seedlings. If you want to buy a poly, that's a whole another story, because yeah, you plant this out. Look at this one, stacked. It's like 5 shoots in there. Sweet tart, yep. This, you plant it out, 4 years, you're rocking a sweet tart. Anything happens, it freezes back, you still got sweet tart. So, is that the move up here? I don't know. Oh, so here's one of those rare exotic birds. Tweet, 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 tweet. I know. I got 12 of these from an exotic bird exchange, and I put them around the old food forest. That way the kids can have something to search for. So there's 12 of them, and we'll go ahead and we'll walk them around. I just did this today, so there's another one there. And these little clips, so what I'll do is I'll just move them on a little clip. So move them around and we'll have some fun with the kids, because listen, there's, for you parents, I get it. The kids are fun because they can come out and run around, but they will also lose their mind sometimes if you just, we're sitting here talking trees for hours, like they need something. So if I can tell them, hey, there's some birds and around, you know, find them. And at least we'll keep them occupied, but you just put them here and there. Very rare, folks, very rare. What do we got? New York basement house. Miwa kumquat figs and banana plant. Oh, Miss Shirley, yes, you got it. Yep, you know what you're doing. You're growing up there. You obviously, you got a good system. Yep, you can do it in the basement. Uh-oh. All right, that's, I think I'm going in and out of service here, but we'll see what we can do. We got some more radishes coming around. Katuk is just exploding. We did harvest a few of the nuts. They were very young, but it is nice to come out and look around. It is that time of year. And again, these flowers are edible, but I'd rather wait for the nuts to emerge and then come over and eat those. They're like peanuts, folks. They're like green little peanuts, you dirty birds. But yes, you can eat these leaves. Excellent as well. Good protein. We'll do a quick update on these grafts now that we're here. So, going back to waiting to the very last minute. This one here, I don't know, this Russell, I don't think it's going to take. Always looks good at first, and then it starts shrinking back, and then it looks like a piece of beef jerky. But you never know. If it starts shooting from in there, it just is a slow process. Some of them take longer than others to push. This one down below, this veneer, looked great at first. There's still hope in it. Oh, that's probably way too much, sorry. Still hope in it. I forgot that there are zip ties in there. I put 2 of them in there, and I may want to go ahead and take those out, maybe relieve some pressure, but patience, folks, patience, patience, patience. It's still green on the very top. I think it'll push out of that buddy tape, but we'll see. And then Poncho blacked out for a little bit, but even if that bottom piece takes, then it'll still be a success. And this is guacamole. We're gonna make this, that's the name of the tree, folks. I didn't come up with the name. It's a seedling of what? No idea. But yeah, we're gonna turn it into a multi-grafted tree. And since we're here, these are still hanging in there. Not plumping up too much. I was expecting a little bit of a bigger fruit. Literally, it's like 4 inches, 5 inches. You know what I mean? I guess it's perspective. Yeah, that's what it is. All this rain is looking good back here, folks. The harvest moon is taken to her new home. Very, very nice. What's up, Guillermo, BK? What time of the year do nurseries start selling scions? I'm looking to graft onto my Kent mango. Well, I don't sell scions. I think you can get scions now, Tropical Acres. I would hit them up because right now they're trimming trees, and why not? This is the best time. Well, these are older leaves. They'll fall, but the new stuff will come out. Yeah, I would hit up Tropical Acres. I think Sleepy Lizard may also sell scions, but I'm still young. All my scions get grafted back onto trees. So, but down the road, folks. Back in here, we are growing thick sweet potatoes. Are there snakes in here? Nope. Not when you got a cat. What point do you put the seedlings out in full sun? I rock them. I mean, depends. A 6-inch pot, all day sun is going to dry out. It's going to scorch your plant. I would like to go ahead and keep them somewhere where it's partial shade. Put them in like a 2-gallon, and then I'd probably put them out in more sun. But gradual. I wouldn't fry them for what? If you have the time and you have the space, then hang on to them. And this is what Carrie does. When she starts getting fed by the leaves, that she just explodes. The leaves are thick on her. Versus, like, this is how they were when we first got her, like tiny little leaves. But she's gonna rock out over here. Anyways, I feel like I'm zoomed in for some odd reason. Sand toll, poor thing. Hopefully we don't get a freeze, but I would love to be able to taste the fruit one day, but she gets these red leaves once they're spent. It's kind of pretty. But we'll see. Came back in here and trimmed up everything. Kept it up real nice. That way you can see a whole lot more. Keep the coyotes from running amok back here. This plantain's looking good. It already has a little bit of a lean. And let me know down below if y'all have heard this before. I've heard through the grapevine that longan here can be propagated from cuttings, which I don't know. I never heard that, but I don't know. We'll find out. But it does take 26 degrees. It is cold hardy. It's an excellent tree there. And sitting underneath, let me back up. It's sitting underneath that Mexican sunflower, right next to the yucca or cassava, and planted thick all around it. I think it likes it there. We'll interview it at some other time, see how he or she feels. But yams, gotta have yams. And these are going to start, yep, here's the problem with yams. They grab a hold of the bamboo and they start running. So I'll be cutting this. Tons of bamboo, well, not tons, but lots of bamboo action here. These are the thinner beans, good for steaks, like nursery steaks. We got some thicker ones back in there as well, but that keeps all the wind down back here. Uh-oh. Round 2. We're doing it again. I had to drop a couple more seeds. I got some more time. No, it's not competition. It's for me. It's for me because they wasn't liking it. I tried to plant some on this backside in between the rows, and it wasn't happy. So now I know for next year it's got to be in full sun. But uh-oh. See, there's another one. Tweet. Got to keep the kids. You got to do something for the kids. I'm telling you, they get bored here. But Roselle's kicking off just now. Can't wait. We're going to make a ton of jam over here, so stay tuned. Small batch. I say ton, but small batch for us. And stay tuned. These are starting to go ahead and ripen up, these sugar apples, so tasting video will be out here shortly. These are the greens, and then hopefully in the next couple of years we'll be tasting the purples there. But we'll see. Shangri-La mulberry, which I'll be grafting some more. Huge leaves on them. Stud of fruit though. Those fruits are very, very nice. And we're just trimming, keeping everything clean, because it's very, very critical to be able to get everybody through. We got grandparents, we got kids, we got people of all ages that come out here and take tours, and I can't have anyone tripping out here, you know? Absolutely not. So I'm always out here trimming everything. I don't want anyone getting poked or anything crazy. So, but mulberries, these are This is the Thai dwarf. I know people are like, man, you say it. I know. For people that are new, it's still rocking. We got some fruit here and there. Very, very easy to grow. If you don't have Thai dwarf, get with me and we'll make it happen. Here's one of my clefts that I did a while ago. Just out of S and giggles, someone stopped by, friend stopped by and was like, hey, can you show me? And I was like, yeah, look, you just put it right in there and tape it, and took off. Quick little cleft on there. And if you can see, it's off center. You see that? It's not dead center, if you can, yep. So that's kind of the key there. But grew up, and what was it? Serpentine, back onto turpentine. It was just for demonstration purposes. The Sri Kambangan, I'm hoping that she will go ahead and give me something this year, because this one's said to be a very sweet star fruit as well, but not flowering or nothing yet. Although the better version, which is our number 2 so far for star fruit, is this one here, Dwarf Hawaiian. Hard to find. I haven't found that many nurseries, or many providers don't even carry that one, but a very, very sweet one. They say it's dwarf. I don't know what size. I actually saw some flowers. That's why I stopped here, and now they're gone. You see them for a little bit, they show out, and then I don't know if they fall off or what, but yeah. We're going for 50 minutes, folks. It's Friday. And I may have a treat for you. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, but I may have something down the line. We'll see. But look at all this cranberry hibiscus. And you eat it if you want. Look on both sides, make sure there's no junk on it. Excellent. Tastes like cranberry lemonade. Oh no, it's gonna take over. The food is gonna take over. Oh no. No, you eat it. You chop it. You move it. Whatever. How can you have too much food? You know, an abundance, folks. And again, it's a savings account. You don't have to eat it all together or all at one time. Store it, freeze it, dehydrate it, freeze dry it, folks. I know one of these days I will make that investment and get into freeze drying, just because that's the way of the world. Being able to just store your food for 25 years, yes please. But these are all the Miwa kumquats in the ground here. Miss Shirley, I know yours is in a pot, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. I understand. All it matters is that you're growing it. Doesn't matter where it's at, grow lights or whatnot. Give it some good organic fertilizer and watch it grow. That's huge roselle there. Oh, it's overshadowing. You see that? If you didn't, it's starting to take over the shade on the sapote, the white sapote there. So I may just have to trim this one or stake it back. We'll see. And this one was a volunteer. I didn't plant this one here, but she landed there and I needed something there. Oh, yes, he strikes again. The old neighbor. Thanks. There's another crap. Oh no, Titleist. Uh-oh. He's stepping up, y'all. Not too bad. I get random balls over on this side. I don't know if he's trying to aim for a certain tree or whatnot, but interesting. I got about 30 of them now. Cool. Oh, the 4x4. The 4x4 are looking good. I know. Who does that, folks? Ooh, this man. 4x4 are looking good over here. All of them are holding in there. This one's got some weird growth on the top here. This one is the lemon zest seedling. It's a seedling. It's not the real thing. I just had an extra one. But let's look at this. Let's examine. It's got some gnarly growth, but we're gonna hang on to it. Guarantee you it'll produce in a couple of years. This one was Juicy Peach. I think this one's Ugly Betty. I forget this one. I think this one was, nope, this one's Ugly Betty. And which looking good. She's not so ugly. So this one should be ugly. Nope, this one's Coconut Cream seedling. So this one's Coconut Cream. Looking a little rough, but the new growth is looking fine, so that's all that matters. And we're gooch. We're good. I'm gonna fuse them all together. I know I've told you, but we'll work on that. 3 sugar loaves, 1 whole. Uh-oh. It's a leaf-footed bug, right? Right, friend or foe? Do you gotta go? Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. She flew away. Never know. Some of those leaf-footed bugs, they just start eating all my stuff, but this avocado's looking good. Love the new growth on avocados, on how shiny they are. I'm digging that the sun is kind of tucked up somewhere behind these clouds, but it's gonna be a great weekend, folks. If y'all are around, come on by. 215 North Sparkman. Oh, that one got fried. And there's another purple sugar apple. 215 North Sparkman, Orange City, Florida. And we're plant people, folks. We don't cause no drama. We don't want no issues. We're just here growing some cool fruits. You want to stop by, talk, and hang out? Yeah, pick up a cool grafted tree, some herbs, whatnot. Come on by. We're here to help. Some avocados I got to retie. But we're here to help, give you some information to help you be able to grow your own. We want you to be successful. This is not a competition of who can do what. You know, it is you versus you. But we got to grow some food. All right? But it's Friday. Get out there and put some seeds in the ground, in a pot, whatnot. Feed your stuff. Spray some organic amendments, whatever you got to do. Grow some food, folks. It's a great weekend. You got 3 days. Do something cool. But until next time, have a good weekend. Later. Let's grow together. Whoop, whoop.